Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Let me know down in the chat. All right, how are the energies treating you guys? I want to know, okay? Let me know down in the chat, okay? All right. So today we are doing personal readings. I'm actually here. I'm gonna use my tablet here. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in the chat for you guys. Let me know how you're doing down in the chat. I'm going to make personal readings available for the next, let's say, 35 minutes. Okay. So in the next 35 minutes, right, I will see who needs a personal reading and we will get it underway. Okay. So let's see. Let me turn that down. Okay. So I'm gonna put in here um, my Cash App and my PayPal, right? Let me do this, right? So it's in here for you guys so you can all see at once. So 3 card reading is $5, and a 5 card reading is going to be $10. Okay. All right. You can send up to $20 for 2 5 card readings. You can send $15 if you want to do a 3 card and a 5 card reading, or you can just send a 5 card, $5 for the 3 card reading. Okay, so I'm putting this all in the chat so you guys have this right. But you cannot go over $20, right? 10 cards is the max for personal readings. Anything more than 10 cards you will have to schedule with me, and in my opinion you should just use the link in my bio to schedule a 30-minute one-on-one session with me for $50 versus spending, upward, you already spend $20, that you're getting more time, more out of that 30-minute one-on-one session with me versus trying to spend like $30, right? It's $20 more. um, and personally you do get more out of the 30-minute one-on-one session, in the sense that I really make sure that you understand and you're interpreting the messages in the way that you need to, in depth, after we do the reading, while we're doing the reading, right? Very, very intricate with that, right? Because I actually do care about your guys' journey. So putting this in here, the Cash App and the PayPal. So you guys have this. Button. Right, there it is for you guys. Okay, you can ask yes or no questions that you want to get deeper into. Okay, remember, your first card is going to be your yes or no card. Okay, your next 2 cards are going to be your why and how to move forward. Okay, after that, when you get the 5 card reading, right, you get more in depth about your why and how to move forward. Okay, um, So you can still get a lot of information from a 3 card or 5 card reading. It doesn't matter which one you partake in, but we do have to partake in the energy exchange. It's not a transaction, right? I tell you guys, it's not about the money for me. Okay, it's about making sure that you guys get the messages that you need on your journey. Okay, so um, don't ever think, I'm just like trying to get money out of you guys. No, it's so that, we respect each other's time and energy, right? As much as I would love to give free readings, and we do have a giveaway, right? So if you participate in the giveaway, you can get a free 5 card reading from me, okay? And that is that, or the collective reading. Like, that's the only options when it comes to our free readings. Okay, so if it's a collective reading, it's free, right? All that I ask is that you tap the screen, right? Comment to keep the energy flowing, right? Share the live. If you want to gift, you can, right? It's not required, but it is highly appreciated, and I am very grateful for it, right? But that's for general readings, right? If it's personal readings, right? I'm asking that you invest personally back into me, as I am investing my time, my energy into you, okay? So that we both feel respected, that we both get we both prosper in this situation, right? I'm getting you the messages that the divine needs you to hear, okay? And you guys know I'm not charging you guys a lot either. You know what I'm saying? Like $5, $10 for a reading. There's people who charge more than that, and it's like not knocking their price. It's just I know that my target audience of the collective is everyday people in the collective. I just want people, who need readings, but don't want to spend like $50 for 5 cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, just outrageous prices on their end, uh, but that's not their target audience. That's why I'm saying I can't say anything about it, because their target audience is obviously people who can afford that price. Okay. So you have to think about that as well, because when people start doing certain business kind of things, right? They do think about who their target audience is when they come up with their prices, when they um, you know do the whole run around with the business creation, right? So, like, I know my target audience. I want everybody to have access to a a tarot reading. You know what I'm saying? That is my goal, right? That is why my prices aren't that high for a 3 card, 5 card reading. I don't even think $50 for 30 minutes is that bad either. Okay. Um, right. It's a lot more. Is a lot more time and more energy on my part. Um, so keeping the respect of the our time and our energy, right? Because I'm investing my energy into you, right? It's just fair that you invest your energy back into me, okay? So that everybody everybody's happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take advantage of you guys. I told you I don't care about the money. Otherwise, if my target audience was a higher price range, it'd be a higher price range. But it's not my focus, right? I just want to make sure that everybody in the collective has access to getting messages from the divine, because really, anybody can partake in conversation with the Lord at any time, right? And get these divine messages, okay? I just want to make sure that you guys have the access to it, right? At all times, okay? So it doesn't, five $5, $10, that's never going to change. I don't care how big we get, okay? I don't care how much we grow on this channel, right? And our soul family gets bigger and bigger, right? Prices are gonna stay the same, right? I'm not changing it, okay? It's just gonna stay the same. Um, when it comes to the 30-minute one-on-one session, same thing, right? $50, not gonna change, right? Um, you can book the appointment with the link in my bio on YouTube, right? Or TikTok. You could find it easier on YouTube if you go in my bio. But that link will lead you to TikTok as well, and it'll be but you'll see the booking website for the 30-minute one-on-one sessions. The first It's going to be the first thing that says stellar guidance. Okay, that's always going to be $50. Okay, the only thing that is still in the works right now is the hour-long one-on-one sessions. Okay, I've been hinting that those sessions will be anywhere from 80 to $100. Okay, because it is an hour of my time, right? Of me using my energy to get you the messages from the divine, right? So is you're investing back into me. That's all it is, right? It's it, like that's fair exchange. And I'm never gonna go above like $100. I know people hear like $100 and they're like, oh my goodness, but I'm like, it's an hour. We're gonna be together, just you and me, for an hour, okay, on Zoom. Okay, right? We're gonna be chilling, getting you the messages that you need from the divine, discussing it, right? There's gonna be laughter because I'm just a goofy person. Okay, so we're gonna have some good times, right? As making sure that you understand and interpret the messages in the way that you need to for your journey. Okay, so I always have fun. You know what I'm saying? When I do it with you guys, I have a good time. I told you that next next year, right, we will do another sale, okay, on the 30-minute one-on-one sessions, right? So I'm not in a rush to do the 1 hour one-on-one sessions right now. So I'll let you guys know more about that later. I'll probably tell the honorary soul tribe family members with the devotion plans and the subscriptions on TikTok first, and then tell everybody else, right? Just because they do get to know prior priority wise, because they are investing personally into growing our soul tribe family. Okay, so with them wanting to help us achieve world peace and awaken more souls and get the messages that each and every soul needs to them, right? They just get dibs, kind of thing. But that being said, right, I'm still gonna make sure that everybody knows when that comes out. And then when it comes to the sale, right, we doing the we did a 50% sale, right? 50% off. So 50% off means you get a $50 is instead of $50, it's $25, right? So now it's like the price of 2 5 cards and 1 3 card, right? So 15 cards, right? So um it's a good deal, right? But not a lot of people participated in it, and Spirit wanted a specific number in order for this to seem like something we should do right now, right? And if it didn't hit that specific number, we were gonna wait until 2026 to bring it back, to try again, right? At this time in the works, we've been thinking about buy one get one, right? Half off. Buy one get one half off. Spirit said. So you buy one $50, and then you get one for $25. Um, I, I'm I'm doing what would be beneficial for you guys, but at the same time, respecting my time and my energy, because if I put the time in to do 50% sale, right, and you know God is specific on, okay, this is this, right, then that's what it has to be. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, I'm putting energy in, especially to make the content so that you guys know that the sale is going on, you know. So it, it's like, I just want to know if you want the sale. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it beneficial for you if it's cheaper? Like, does it help you out in a way, like, type of thing? Okay, because people are gonna pay the $50. It's not like $50 is really expensive when you want to know more on a certain topic, right? And you trust the person who's going to give you that message. $50 is not a lot. um you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I want to always make it accessible for you guys, you know what I'm saying? So when I do the deals and I do like the sales and stuff, it's just like I'm putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just, if y'all are interested in sales and deals and stuff like that, you gotta let me know, right? I gotta see some type of action, some type of movement, right? Lets me know if we're right, because I don't know about y'all, because I love a good sale, right? Because that's why I be giving y'all these sales and stuff, because I don't know about y'all, but I love a good sale. Okay, something on sale, ooh. Quick. Right, like, wait a second now. Especially, it's like if it's something I want, and I'm like, okay, but I'm gonna like be financially smart, okay, and I'm gonna wait, okay, until I can invest into this, um you know without any complications, you know what I'm saying? So, because you could do a spur in the moment type of thing, but if you had other things to do, you can't really do it in a spur in the moment. So, responsibilities, anywho, and I see that the price goes down. Right, if I see that the price now goes down, okay, I see to put it on sale, I'm looking at it like, whoop, wait a second now, this is cheaper. Hold on, wait, calculations being made, and I'm like, see, now, at this price, it's more suitable to my needs, versus its previous price. Sometimes you just gotta wait for a sale. You know, y'all don't thrift shop enough for me. Um, when y'all already know that these designer brands is just made by the same people. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? Telling you, you get cheap clothes, nice looking clothes too. I don't even spend that much. I mean, how many times do you clean out your closet? How many times do you give away your clothes? How many times a year do you give out clothes? But if you're like somebody like who frequently buys clothes, how many times a year do you give away clothes, or do you just have a mountain of clothes? Talking about I have nothing to wear. Boop. Okay. Thank you, hon. Period. Alright, but we are doing personal readings, okay? You definitely gotta donate clothes, right? Um, People who don't have clothes need clothes, okay? Right, gotta do your research, okay? Um, Not everybody can do your research for you. Okay, let's talk about it, Spirit, since you want to talk about who's watching this wealth. Ooh, somebody watching you come up. This Ten of Pentacle energy, watching you be given emotional fulfillment. There's a decision about your peace has been made. Period. But I gotta go. Okay. Alright, and it's gonna be saved, alright? Just so you know, guys, it is going to be saved in the Our Journey Live playlist, so you can watch it back anytime, okay? Alright, let's see the cards now. Okay, so why is it? Why are they watching Spirit? Why are they watching the collective? They're immature. Princess of Swords is like an immature energy when it comes to mindset. Wanting to wreak havoc. Oh, we got the Princess of Swords and the King of Swords. So like the King of Swords energy here. The Princess of Swords, they wanted to wreak havoc, right? Because you got what's this? That Medusa, Shiva. So I'm watching over the spirit guys watching over this connection here. Okay. Um, let's get into this spirit. Yeah, like I said, they wanted to come up against this emotional fulfillment that they know that you'll be receiving. Right. Trying to create imbalance within you. The Hangman. Trying to get you to shift your perspective. Right. View a different outcome to something that the Lord has already blessed. While they're doing this musky moon magic in the dark, right? Thinking this is gonna come to you fast. They were gonna manifest this and get something from you, but the whole time, Spirit was like, nah, it's not coming through. They really was trying to be dusty out here in the dark. In the background, Spirit said, what's this card? Oh goodness, okay, wait, in the background, hold on. What did I say? Moon, Nine of Wands. Okay, then there's three cards that flipped out. Wow. And look, this card came out reverse. They was trying to take this. They really was trying to take this from you. They were trying to stop this from flowing in the way that it needed to, right? They really thought because this was in reverse, and then this came out in reverse on top of these cards like this, right? They was really trying to do this in the darkness of the night, right? Thinking they was gonna manifest, howling at the moon, right? I think they was gonna manifest this into your life, okay, and block everybody from seeing this Empress energy, right? These things that are supposed to this King of Pentacles, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles energy, right? Your blessing, your harvest is coming in. Okay, welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Hold on, I need to alchemize the energy in the chat for a second. Okay. Sorry, not sorry. I had to alchemize that energy because I don't know who thought I was a joke, but I just had to, y'all. They even try to make me feel nauseous and everything. I don't play that. Speak English, right? You be seeing, you seeing through this. They watching. They watching. They really watching. Oh my goodness! With the Two of Wands, the Princess of Pentacles, right? They watching. They are prematurely uh expecting this downfall, okay, expecting this to fall through, thinking, and really settle in, but you're already aware of this. You're receiving message of this, answers from the divine coming in, flowing in, right? You already know what it is they're planning. It's not working, okay? You can have people coming to you telling you about this person, right? um right, your ancestors, your spirit guides sending messages, okay? This person is mm, they stressing. I don't know, stressing because they not getting your blessings. Ooh. If it rhymes, it can only be the divine, period. If it rhymes, it came from the divine, but they stressing because they can't have your blessings, okay? That's crazy in and of itself, right? But at this point, nobody gonna tell them right, how delulu they were about this union. Okay, they're really hoping to come back in here, right? That you let them um, waltz themselves right back into your existence, okay? Get some kind of gain out of it. Right, could be a Leo. What was that card? Oh, look, it was the 4. With the Lover's card behind it. They was working hard to hold on to this energy right here, right? the 4 behind the 8 of Pentacles, right? 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles with the Lovers. Okay, they was working hard to hold on to this. They did not want this to to be casted judgment upon. Oh, look, trying to trick you about what their energy is. Look. 7 of Swords, right? Being shisty in the background. Okay. Trying to get this done. They've been getting some kind of work, some hoobly doobly done to try to make sure that you stay connected. They stay connected to your energy, right? Not allowing for escape, right? The 8 of Swords, okay? Not allowing you to escape, right? And wait, Spirit said this the other time. Oh, how the tables have turned, and wait, y'all, the Justice card flip. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that's crazy. I'm literally trying to tell y'all what Spirit was saying, and then the Justice card is gonna flip out right at the same time. That is so crazy. But yeah, oh how the tables have turned, because this 8 of Swords energy that they were wishing on you to, nope, is not working. The Hermit, let's see, it landed with these cards face down. Behind the Strength. Like what is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, wait. So they was trying to hide what it is you'll be given in order for your strength at this time, right? And consider in an emotional sense. Right. Yeah, so now they're receiving an ending, right? They're receiving this ending with the 10 of Swords and a Tower. Okay, for how they tried to come up against you, and Spirit saying that's justice. Right, for I saw a card for how they, oh, there it is. Yeah, how they wanted to take your blessings from you. Okay. And the seeds you've sown, they were starting to prosper. Okay, 8. The 8 of Wands, right? You're starting to prosper. 8 of Wands, swiftness, major change. Okay. It's happening fast, right? Like Spirit said, incoming! Kind of a energy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, honestly. What else do I have to tell them, Spirit? That's it. And maybe reshuffle into the deck and see if there's any more. Let's smell. Why you have these incoming blessings, right? These people are left out in the cold. They don't get to be a part of these blessings. They know you got this coming in, and they get to just watch from the outside. Right. Get to watch from the outside as you win. Hey, Big Mad. Okay. You out here winning. And they hating from outside the club. Because they can't even get in. Don't. Right. They're on a tight leash. I don't know what deals they done made. Right. I don't know what they're dealing with. Could be someone you know dealing with an addiction as well. Right. When it comes to their emotions, okay. It could be someone who doesn't have real high emotional intelligence or coping mechanisms, and resorts to substances in order to escape. Right, got the Queen of Wands. They're really in sorrow about, yeah, how they lost this opportunity to be with you, to be in this energy with you, right? To experience what the Lord has coming into your life right now, right? They really missed out on this chance, and they're just not. Sorrow. And I split the deck, right? And this is justice, right? I split the deck. The spirit says this sorrow is justice, right? Them watching you get the blessings that you deserve, okay? All come into fruition while they try to work against you, right? Like that's not your fault, you know what I'm saying? You're not responsible for how it is, they came up against you for a certain ending. You know what I'm saying? Like so this cycle is closing. Okay. Right? Things that have been done in the past. Okay, they're changing, and you know they're changing, right? Okay, it's not that it's not going to be past experiences. It's going to be something that's going to expand your your emotional fulfillment, your emotional well-being, your happiness, right? It's going to fulfill your life. It's going to expand your perception on life. Okay, moving you away from chaotic energies, right? As you sit in your harvest, plentiful, right? Your plentiful harvest here. Not allowing any of the chaos to touch you. Okay. Shuffling again. Right. Four with stability. New beginnings with the Fool, right? This calmness you're walking into. Okay. It's bringing about a new venture on this journey. Okay. A whole new perception of reality. With the Ace of Pentacles. Right, bring you the best of what life has to offer, Spirit said. Okay. Seven of Cups. Oh, and this person thought they could be a part of this new beginning. Right? This person thought that if they somehow got back into the picture and weaseled themselves in, they can be a part of this new energy that the Lord is bringing into your life, right? Have a certain life path number. The Princess of Cups. Okay. Oh, wait, too far. I actually was on the cups. Let me see something. Life path number 9. So it says, she encourages you to pursue your heart's desire and explore where the creativity takes you. Imagination is a key emotion for some people. For these people, it is a key quality. Okay, Spirit said, yeah, because they were using their imagination to think they were getting back with you. Right, getting back into the picture. While doing all this behind the back, in the background, being shisty and stuff under the moon. But it's already been decided that your peace will not be disturbed, Spirit said. Look, I didn't even know the protected card was there. I was like, oh yeah, and then I went like this, and I was like, oh shoot, there's another card. But yeah, that it was determined that your peace will be protected. Okay, all right, period. Alright, let's see, Spirit. Any other messages that you have for the... Ooh. A lot of swords energy here. Right, 9 of swords, Knight of swords. Because you're facing judgment. You already know them not being able to come in is their is justice for what they did to you guys in the collective, right? Okay, that doesn't stop them from watching you and being in this depressed energy, right? Does it stop them from being like, oh no, woe is me? You know what I'm saying? Like, watch them do unfinished work. Let's see. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me know how y'all doing in the chat. I'm just doing a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Alright, tap the screen, comment to keep the energy flowing, share the live. If you would like to donate, it is not required, but it is welcomed and appreciated, and I am highly grateful for it, okay? Alright, this chariot energy, right? Yeah, bringing forth this new beginning, this happiness, okay? I know we talked about this happening a lot faster, looking and swift, and looking at, and I accidentally knocked swiftness down. It was on, but it was on the top of the deck, right? And we've been talking about this happening a lot faster than truly anticipated, right? Okay, so Spirit is definitely bringing this. I feel like we're full circle. Is there anything we need to know about this musky moon rabbit energy? Anything else that you haven't disclosed with us, Spirit? Three of Wands. What they watch? What they watching? They for the future? What about? Oh, okay. They they're uncertain about their future because of this justice. Right? Three of Wands. Seven of Swords. Okay. They are definitely in a place where they just don't know what's going to happen next. Anything else you want us to know about them? Oppression. Ten of Wands, right? They're definitely gonna be going through it, or currently going through it at this moment, right? If you have not separated from this person yet, or cut them off, no contact type of situation yet, then you will, right? And they will be going through this oppression, right? This justice for their unstable efforts towards trying to take this future, this Ten of Cups from you, right? Right? That's yours and meant to be yours. Okay. Alright, and this is like I said, it's manifesting in their reality. Okay, with the Knight of Wands, it's coming, right? This is they can't escape this. Okay, right? Escape, but you should be celebrating for your life, your happiness. Okay, not worried about them, right? And what they got going on. You feel me? So you are this divine light beam, sun child. Okay, with multiple opportunities coming in, right? Valar, okay. Ancestors been fighting for this, right? And they said we will be victorious, okay? They're not laying this down. They would do whatever for you to protect you, ooh, from this, right? They was trying to protect you, okay, from these outside entities trying to put you in this energy of sorrow. All right. They're not backing down from this at all. These blessings that the Lord has for you, they're coming in no matter what. You have worked hard for this. Spirit knows, right? Your ancestors know, your spirit guides know. Okay, everybody in the ethers is cheering for you. Okay, Buki? So you need to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Look, the world card with the 5 of Wands. Right? They try to take this world, take this from you, struggle with this, but they can't have it. They can't have it. It's not theirs. Right? They can't hold on to this. The four of Pentacles here. King of Cups. It's not for them to experience. Mm. Because this is their experience. Yeah. All you can do is pray for them, okay? All you can do is pray for them. Right? Because I don't know what be going through their head when they be thinking of doing these shicey things to any other human being, right? I really don't know what they be thinking. Spirit, do you know what they be thinking? I bet you do, but if they be able to come up against you to secure this wealth. Like, what? Seriously, that's their mindset. The Temperance card. And y'all know my other meaning for my Temperance card is my Destiny Swap card, right? So especially when we're using this deck, okay. So they was trying to Destiny Swap something that was supposed to be given to you, and get it and switch it around and get it for themselves. Right? And it could be, and not everybody, not everybody for relationships, but some of y'all is divine union you're supposed to be coming into, and then for some of y'all, it could just be all the love that the divine wants to give to you, right? All the abundance the love wants to give to you, you know what I'm all the abundance the divine wants to give to you, right? You see, we have Archangel Michael here. Okay. He was really hoping to keep this quiet. So that they could start this new beginning. Okay, so they really wanted to keep this quiet so they can come up against you without your knowledge, right? And be victorious, so that their new beginning will be protected, right? This energy that they're trying to take from you, right? They You want to make sure that it was secure in the bag type of thing. What? Spirit, what? This is seriously how they're thinking and how they're operating. They just want the collective destinies. The star card, yes. Or you know, star card, yes. Death card, no. Right? Right, with you being this divine star as well. Them knowing that you hold this high ranking within the Lord, and that this is working out for you, right? Things are working out for you. And they man, they want to be a part of this so bad. So bad. They wanted to be hunky dory with you so bad. And this Empress or Emperor energy, right? They was really hoping to claim victory. What did I say? Right. To claim you, claim your energy, right? Claim what your title, get your blessings, right? Your material happiness, right? Live your heavenly ever after without you. You know what I'm saying? For some of y'all, they just wanted to be there and you know, take up space and air and stuff. While they feed off your energy type thing. But you know, just like. Tell you what the cards say. Tell you what the cards say. Like I said, they really was holding on to this. Okay, I feel like we're circling back. It's just diabolical. Um, that they really planned this ending for you, right? They were really holding on to your demise. Watching, waiting. With the Two of Wands, right? Oh, Spirit, this person is trash. I'm not gonna lie. Like, love and respect human beings, but I don't really like this person. Whoever these people are, no. They're not getting any kind of victory. And this is judgment for their foolishness, for their immaturity, right? Judgment for how they came up against you. That's crazy. And you already know, full circle. There it is, y'all. There it is. Period. Alrighty. So if you are interested in a 3-card reading or a 5-card reading, the PayPal and the Cash App are in the chat. Okay, please, when you send it, make sure you put your name and your question into the chat. Okay, if you have any questions about the readings, let me know. All right, so we just finished our collective reading. So if you would like a personal reading, now is the time to go about that. Okay, all right, so if you're interested, let me know. All right, let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling, right? How the energy's treating you. Okay, I want to know. All right. Okay. Let's see. Anybody want any yes or no questions? Okay. So crazy because it just shuffled and all those cards came out again. You feel me? All the cards came out again and I literally just shuffled. So wait a second. And it wasn't like the same exact cards in the same order, but it was like that we just talked about basically still. Alright. Welcome in. Right now we're doing personal readings, okay? If you're interested in a personal reading, the Cash App and the PayPal are down below. Once you send the $5 or $10, you put your name and your question into the chat, and we will get your reading started. First come, first served already. So if somebody sends it before you do, they get to go before you do. Um, Try not to scam the chat too much, because I don't think there's a pin feature, right, to make sure I don't lose the question before I do the reading. Okay. If you do end up having to wait in line, right, it's okay. Just vibe with us in the chat. Keep the energy flowing. You know what I'm saying? Keep spreading love. You know, do you? Okay, while we do the reading for the person in front of you, and then we'll get yours done. Okay. Um, right. I'm gonna get to the messages and the nitty gritty for everybody. Okay. And 3 card, 5 card readings, we can still get in depth about a situation, right? Okay, I'll let you guys know all the time that I'm going on 6 years of doing tarot. Okay, right, so I'm gonna get you guys the most accurate messages. I don't know. We are still live. Okay, I was making sure, guys, because I was confused. I didn't know. I wanted to see if the call was important, if I was gonna end the live or not, but it was not important. So 2 wands and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Let's see, I'm gonna shuffle again, because... No, we got some wishful watchers. Wishful watchers. Wishful watchers. Watching your energy. Wishful watchers. Wishful watchers. Watching your energy. They won't. They won't. They won't. They won't. They won't. What's not theirs, they won't. What's not theirs. Wishful energy. Watching your energy. Watch your energy. Wishful energies. Want your new beginning. See. Do 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 do. So welcome in. I'm gonna stay on for a few more minutes to see if anybody's going to get a personal reading. Okay. Right. Okay, so if you would like a personal reading, like I said, the PayPal and the Cash App are down in the chat already for you guys to participate in that endeavor here to get the messages that God, universe has for you. Okay? Nobody else but you. Right? Um, Everybody has their own experiences that they are going through. Okay, some of our experiences are on the same wavelength, right? So they might seem similar, but they are different experiences. You know what I'm saying? They are not occurring in the same capacity as each other all the time, right? So we have to remember that. We have to leave space for that. You know what I'm saying? We have to be open-minded and remember to keep love flowing always a going, period. Because we don't want anyone to feel left out. We don't want anyone to feel um, judged or forsaken or unseen, unheard, right, underappreciated. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying? We want the direct opposite of that, where everybody is loved and seen and highly appreciated. Okay, I am highly grateful for every single one of you guys that join us every single day, or if you join us once a week, once a month, however many times you join us. If you have participated in a um, personal reading or a 30-minute one-on-one session or in the giveaway, right? I am always highly grateful for every single one of you guys. If you have donated or send gifts, I am highly grateful for you. If you subscribe to the TikTok, I am highly grateful for your subscriptions to the devotion plans on TikTok, right? I'm grateful for you guys just saying hi in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am highly grateful um, for you guys being here and being present, learning with me, growing with me, evolving with me, right, along this journey, right, as we are taking content to the next level in our journey, right. If you don't know, I am doing content full time. Right, I told you guys maybe like a couple of days ago. I told the any of the subscribers on TikTok, right? If you're an honorary Soul Tribe family member, meaning you're on the subscription plan on TikTok for our channel, then you knew about me telling the collective about how I am doing content full time. Like, this is my full time. Like, I don't have another source of income, right? I am pouring my energy strictly into content. And honestly, I love that because I get to help you guys along your journey, right? Like I said, it's not about the money, right? It's just about getting to help you guys. Do I know like everything will be okay, right? I'm just going to keep helping all the souls that need help in the collective, right? And God will take care of the rest, okay? Like I said, when we do our energy exchange, it's not a transactional thing, right? I'm not charging you because, I want your money. No, it's just certain precautions we're taking when it comes to our energetic readings, okay? So that everybody leaves happy, okay? I want everybody to be feel seen, right? Be appreciated, feel appreciated, because I do appreciate you guys and I am highly grateful for you guys, right? Even if you don't get a reading, right? If you're just there, right? Any amount of support, okay, is highly appreciated and I'm highly grateful for it, right? Because, we're almost a year on this journey, but we have still so much to learn. And it's gonna be an interesting journey. It already has been very fun, um, very educating, right? And I feel like when we come up on year two, right, it's going to be the same. Like, it's going to still have surprises for me, and new things for me to learn along this journey. So I'm grateful to do it. And you know it makes me happy, so that's what I'm going to do, right? Like I always tell you guys, do what makes your soul sing, right? Do what you love, okay? And this is what I love to do, helping you guys get the guidance you need from the divine and making sure that you guys live your destiny timeline and get your heavenly ever afters, right? So that's what I'm going to do, okay? um, while still doing school, of course. Is just that that 9 to 5 I told you guys about. I'm just yeah, just it's not, that place is out of the picture, right? I had to protect my peace. I mean, you guys know that my ankle is currently broken and healing, right? And so did that 9 to 5 job, and they threatened to fire me for not coming in if I didn't come in the next week or so. Mind you, I'm still healing. So to protect my peace, my energy, my sanity, um, yeah, yeah, I just no, right. So I am relying 100% on God, like always, right? And just gonna focus all my energy and attention on helping you guys. Okay, y'all know I truly help. I truly love helping you guys, right? It makes me so happy, right? There's been readings where y'all almost made me cry. I promise you, I almost it's been so crazy, right? But I love doing it, um, and it's like, and I tell y'all, when I do y'all readings, I'm invested in your journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am truly invested in what's going on, in the reality that you're experiencing. I truly want to know. I truly care, right? Care about your well-being. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself, right? Your mental health, your physical health, right? Emotional, spiritual health, right? All of the above. Okay. So that you can fully experience your destiny, right? That is my priority as your guide, okay? As your spiritual guide, that is my priority, okay? To make sure that you grow, learn, evolve, so that you can live your heavenly ever after here on earth, okay? Um, you see it all the time, y'all. I kid you not. We talk about it all the time. Okay, we talk about what our mission is here. We talk about why I started this channel. Okay, um, I know it's not easy to find it on YouTube because I can't pin in any of the videos until we have a certain number of family members. But on TikTok, you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, pretty easy because you can't pin. So it'll be in the pinned on TikTok, and you're like, Alea, what's the TikTok? Oh, well, the TikTok is the same tag as my YouTube. I'm Alea, and my link tree is in my YouTube bio. Same place where you book a 30-minute one-on-one session with me. Okay. Um, Same place you can find my TikTok, Instagram, right? Red Note, Discord. Okay, Twitch. I'm thinking about looking into Kick. It really doesn't matter until we get like I want to say until we get like 10 more family members on TikTok, right? Then that's when I will look into Kick, because I just want to make sure if I take us off of Twitch, you know, um, I can stream with all three platforms. Remember, I want to be able to stream YouTube, TikTok, and either Twitch or the Kick streaming website, right? So one of those two, but that is the goal. Okay, so we've had that goal, that same goal since we've started this channel, this brand, right? With all these different social media streaming platforms and places just to post long form videos and short form videos, right? Um, that was a beginning goal. You know what I'm saying? Like when I started this, that was like one of my like things that I was like very like, okay, we need, this is this is gonna make it a lot easier than having separate stream times, you know what I'm saying? Or streaming with separate devices, you know what I'm saying? Just stream all at once on my singular phone and make it so much easier for me. Um, and using my other device to keep up with the chat, right, and make sure that I'm not missing um, our quality time in the chat with one another. Okay, all right. Um, but yeah, that's really all I have to say. Okay, and I really hope you take even the collective readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, use them appropriately to grow, learn, and evolve on your journey, right? Okay. All right, because if you go out here and just start doing that, just crazy things, you never know what happens then, right? You, and I have all types of different readings, right? Because I told you I can read on different timelines too, right? So I can do that, but it's like God only tells me for certain situations to do that, right? Because it's like if if you or another person or a third party is involved, right, and then if a certain decision, right, is waiting to happen, and then that splits the timeline into several different parts, but like something like that. And I had a reading like that the other day where it was like based off these decisions here, like if this decision takes place, this is what's gonna happen. If this decision takes place, this is what's gonna happen. I could do those kind of readings for you guys, you know what I'm saying? But of course that would be the 30-minute one-on-one session for $50 with me that you can book with my YouTube bio and my YouTube bio, right? But that's because that's a lot more in depth. You know what I'm saying? 3 card, 5 card readings, I can still get deep with it, but that is really like, you get what I'm saying? Just a whole nother level, you know what I'm saying? Because there are multiple timelines. The divine has infinite access to all the timelines all at once, right? And can see all the different paths that you could ever dream of taking in this lifetime, or never take ever. You know what I'm saying? It's because you just don't think about it, right? But everything you could dream of taking, every path you could dream of taking, and every path you couldn't dream of taking, God can see it all at once. You know what I'm saying? So God shows me bits and pieces of things when we get into specific people's journeys, right? Could be your journey that God has like sees different pathways right now. That just means it's like in crosshair, crossway. Y'all know what I'm saying? A fork in the road type of situation. Um, so yeah, it all depends. It all depends. I'm honestly really excited to see where the Lord takes us on this journey. Okay, I'm very grateful for where we've come. I'm grateful that the Lord has made certain that, this journey that we are on is protected. I mean, guys, I don't know about you guys, but I have not taken it for granted that we are going live on YouTube. I mean, guys, come on, right? We were not we most of this year we were not going live on YouTube, right? Close to the end of the year we were going live on YouTube. I'm very ecstatic, very happy, very grateful for this experience, and I'm really excited to see how much we grow. Okay. um like I said, I'm in no rush. Okay, I am patient to see how the Lord unfolds all of this, right? And I'm grateful to have you guys here with me as this unfolds, okay? And I'm grateful for your continued support. Okay, if you've subscribed, thank you. If you didn't, maybe we could think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna beg you for it, but you know what I'm saying? If you want to support your girl, then I'll love you forever. I'll always love you forever, but still, I'll love you forever. Okay, period. Um, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, guys. I do love you guys more than anything. You are my soul tribe, my soul family. We are building a community here to work for our goals of world peace, okay? Because everybody deserves to be happy, everybody deserves to thrive. We gonna get it done this lifetime. We're not gonna play around, okay? And that is why we speak love, justice, and peace. Y'all have a blessed day. Amen. And I'll see y'all next time.